Okay, now this one, number 31, is about burning the candle. There was a saying Ann Landers used to write. For those who don't know who Ann Landers is, she gave advice forever, and she ended up passing away. And one of the last things that she talked about was the things that she regretted not doing versus the things that she did do. And one of them is that she had saved this fancy candle and it was stored for some special occasion that never came. And then when they discovered it, the candle had melted. So, you know, that special stuff that you put aside for those special occasions? Well, today life is that special occasion. So go burn that fancy candle and enjoy it. Number 32, love your body. This has been a tough one for me. Whew, really tough, but especially love all the excess parts of yourself, whether it's a round stomach or dark eyes or crooked teeth or, having small eyes or big calves. These are all my stuff. Just love every part of it and be grateful. I remember my sister's mother-in-law told her when we were young, when I was talking to her at a birthday party for my nephew, and I was saying something about excess weight on my body, and she asked me if I was healthy, and I said yes, and she goes, "Then be grateful for that." Um, and it has always stuck with me, and I've struggled to embrace that, but I have learned the last few years to just embrace all my imperfections. So I encourage you to do that too. So number 3 is you must love dogs. Dogs are such a representative in our lives. They give unconditional love to you and to me, and accepting that unconditional love is really a metaphor of life, being present. So I must always have a dog in my life. Number 34, save for the rainy day. For me, it's canned goods in my closet and, of course, having some cash on hand because it's not if it will happen, but it's just a matter of when it's going to happen and know that you can get through it. There's always there's always a way to get through those rainy days, and you're never truly alone. Number 35, this won't last forever. Whether it's a perfect moment, a perfect day, a perfect love, a perfect vacation, but neither will the bad. It always does pass when you choose to see it. You just have to walk through that. Just have to walk through it because know that everything does not last forever. So really, really be present. Number 36, look for the good in every situation. There's always something to be grateful for in a situation, and sometimes you have to really search for it, but know that it is there. Number 37, listening matters. Listening to yourself, listening to others. Be curious about their stories, about their experiences. Really shows that you care. So listen to yourself as well. Number 38, loving myself so that I can love my family, love my son, is including taking care of my physical, mental, and spiritual self needs. So going to the doctor, eating that ice cream, but don't have to eat it every day. Going to the doctor, getting my mammo, checking in with my own mental health. If I really need some professional help or a friend, that that is really love, not keeping everything bottled up inside, and to realize that doing that is actually showing myself love and for my family so that I can be there for them. Number 39, to go take that drive, get on that plane, and go or explore our beautiful world. No matter what season of life I've been in, I've always taken the opportunity to get out there and see something new. even if it's a new park, even if it's just driving across my city of whatever place I've lived in, whatever state, is to go take the time and go to see the beauty. At number 40, beauty is everywhere and it looks different no matter where we go. It could be surrounded by trees, it could be a prairie land, it could be the desert. And there is beauty in every place I've ever been because I choose to see it. Number 41, alcohol is not always needed to enjoy myself. I think when I was young, there was a lot of alcohol involved with fun, and I wasn't able to relax. And now, as I've aged and seasoned, as I like to say, I've realized that it is definitely not needed. Sometimes it's fun to have it, but it's definitely not needed. Number 42, music. Songs are the soundtrack of my life. Every moment of my life has music that really touches my soul. And finding how I feel through words has been super important to me. So I'm super grateful for all of the songwriters out there. Number 43, my opinion matters. I don't have to stay quiet. I also don't have to argue with others. I also don't have to confirm that my opinions actually matter. Sometimes not sharing them is important to me as well, but they do matter. Number 44, I am resilient and I have done many, many hard things. And as I do something new, I just remember I can do this too. Number 45, by shining my light, it allows others to shine their light. A paraphrase from Marianne Williams' most famous poem. Number 46, how I navigate my most deeply seated fears reveals more of what is the actual truth and my own willingness to explore those parts of myself really does make an impact in being able to help others through their deepest fears. Asking myself, is this really true, has really made a huge difference. 47, feeling all of the feels is freeing. Oh my gosh. Just by simply feeling this stuff and not suppressing them has been so, so freeing. I wish I had discovered this before I was 40 instead of trying to repress and be what everybody else thought I should be and just allowing myself to feel it. Number 48, I am worthy of everything. Everything. I can have it all. I can have love. I can have whatever success looks like for me. I can have health. I can travel. I can do whatever I want because I am truly worthy of having it all. Number 49, hard work with inspired action is a balance between allow, receive, and surrender. And it's a dance I will continue to learn, but realizing that hard work is required and being inspired really makes it that much easier. Because if it was that easy, truly that easy without hard work, which I think floats around in our spiritual community, then everybody would have it. And what's the fun in that? Number 50, being a mom doesn't need to be being a martyr. I don't have to sacrifice myself to the point of where I'm physically hurting myself or mentally hurting myself. I am worthy of requiring my own alone time. And I think all moms are sometimes told that we have to self-sacrifice. And momhood doesn't have to look the same for all of us. Number 51, always have a crystal with me. So either I can clear my energy or somebody else's juju that is around my energy. Number 52, praying is talking to God and meditation is listening for the answers and learning that both is really, really needed in my life. at all times. Sometimes I'm not always listening, and so meditation really helps me tune into that. 53, as I travel, finding a labyrinth and a rose garden on my travels is super, super fun. Number 54, I can always change my mind. Yes, I can. I can change my mind on whatever it is I'm thinking about because it's my life. I'm allowed to run it the way I want to. It's my one time around and I'm going to take it. Number 55, protecting my life energy. This has been a really big lesson. Protecting my energy. So if you are constantly being an energy vampire, then we probably have parted ways or will be parting ways because we need to be giving each other more life energy, not taking it, and realizing that it's my responsibility to protect that part of myself. Number 56, therapy and energy healing has saved my life, and I will always, always be supportive of both ways to heal and in conjunction. Number 57, I am so grateful for another rotation around the sun and will continue to be grateful for this beautiful experience. So I hope that you can relate to some of my learnings, and I'd like to hear some of yours. Actually, as I started to write this out, I realized there were so many more lessons other than 57 lessons that I have. And it was a lot of fun to actually try to write them down. So I encourage you to figure out what are your lessons that you have learned in your life. Maybe you got a top 100, but I'm not 100 yet. I'm only 57. So I'm only going to do 57. So enjoy my birthday present to you. And until next time, shine your light.